How's it going, guys? This is Dragonstar Productions here, back with another video, and in this special edition of What If, it was the most liked picture on my Instagram page. And if you haven't already, don't forget to go ahead and go follow my Instagram to have more influences on future videos in the future. Anyway, this video is what if Goku trained Broly. And everybody seemed to love this video because at the very end of the Broly movie, we seen Goku use the instant transmission technique and appear in front of Broly. Okay, as Goku did this, he then told Broly that he would love to train with him and would fight with him again someday. So this is the scenario that Goku made his promise to Broly and trained with him. Goku and Vegeta are on the new island that appeared in the very beginning of the Broly movie. Bulma is also there with Chi-Chi, showing her the new getaway that she has. However, during the sparring match that Goku and Vegeta is in, Goku suddenly stops. "What's happened, Kakarot?" Realize that I'm too strong for you, states Vegeta. Goku doesn't answer, just places his fingers on his head. Goku then arrives at planet Vampa and stares Broly right in the face. Broly smiles at Goku, as well as Chile and Limo. Goku then tells them that him and Vegeta were sparring and that he couldn't stop thinking of Broly's tremendous power and heavy punches. This eventually led with Broly coming back with Goku to Earth, alongside Chile and Limo, who came because without Broly, Vampa isn't safe. When they arrive, we see Vegeta stunned to see Broly, but excited like Goku was. The three then charge out and begin to battle in a triple threat, every Saiyan for themselves. Goku darts in at Broly. Broly, though, blocks his arm to return a right hook of his own. Goku is stopped by Broly's power in his base form because he's never seen Broly fight or fought Broly in his base form. Vegeta gets irritated that he's not right in the action, so joins in by kicking Broly in the leg, knocking him backwards. Vegeta then chops Broly right in the gut. Goku swings under the boat to deliver an axe handle to Vegeta's back. Now Broly starts to get back up while Goku and Vegeta are fighting in the air. Broly powers up a blast and then shoots it at Goku and Vegeta. The two not paying attention gets hit with a blast. The three Saiyans stop fighting after this because the blast ends up causing a wave to intercept Bulma, Chile, Chi-Chi, and Limo's spa day. The women all appear angry and yell at the three Saiyans. So they eventually fly down and begin eating a whole brunch of food before Goku returns Broly back home to planet Vampa. About a month has passed, and Goku and Broly have been training on Vampa and Earth constantly the entire month, alongside Vegeta joining in a good bit of the time. On very rare occasions, even Gohan. But now with Broly understanding how to control his power even more, he is able to control his Super Saiyan form just a tad better than he was before without outraging. Back on Earth though, a new enemy is approaching. And no, it's not Moro. For this video, I'm going to make a new villain. He arrives on Earth in a small pod, similar to the old space pods we've seen on the Namek Saga and even before. Although, he arrives in a more high-tech space pod. This had more features, more settings. It seemed to be more luxurious. But he arrives, but nobody can sense his power. It was almost like he was senseless. So Goku eventually goes to Vampa to train with Broly, not realizing that the new villain had already landed on Earth. Goku starts training with Broly in his Super Saiyan form, until Broly is able to master it completely like he was his Berserk Wrath form the past month. This also helps Broly have more control of his full power max form as well. Over on Earth though, the villain starts to massacre cities, quickly rising and blasting ki in all different directions, just destroying the city completely. But finally, reaching in the city, some of the Z fighters were located. And finally, he gets caught in his first fight. Outdarts Android 18 and Krillin. The two attempt to double team, who introduces himself as Axe. But Axe simply cuts the leg of Krillin, almost slicing it directly off, while almost stabbing 18 multiple different times with his sword. 18, now fighting alone, stands absolutely no chance against Axe. And eventually getting slapped, dives headfirst next to Krillin. From behind though, a special beam cannon shoots, but Axe is able to use his sword to have the beam ricochet back into Piccolo, barely missing his heart. This causes Piccolo to crumble and fall. Axe then charges down to the Namekian and starts kicking him right in the wound. Piccolo then screams in pain, which is very rare on its own, but the scream is heard by Gohan. Heading back to Vampa now, Goku and Broly are still sparring. During the fight, Goku uses the engine transmission, but he had a brief second to feel Piccolo's power rise and then drop dramatically. Goku, just assuming that he was training himself, continues the fight with Broly. Goku, off guard though, is hit by Broly and goes flying through some rocks. He falls onto some green fur. Broly wastes no time to fly over and screams, "Move!" Broly punches Goku back, and out comes Ba, biting at the two. Broly then explains who Ba is and why he is missing an ear. Goku, now realizing his training with Broly was over after hearing the story that Broly has gave, and he getting a little bit upset. Goku, not wanting to trigger any emotions that Broly had, just decided to leave. Goku tries to use Piccolo's energy, however, but because he felt it was so high before, but now he can't catch on to it. This begins to worry Goku. Broly, now reduced back to his base form and completely calmed back down, asks Goku, "What's wrong?" Goku just grabs Broly by the arm, and the two dart off and end up staring at Vegeta, who is in the gravity room. Vegeta is angry that somebody interrupted him, especially that it is Kakarot, but once Goku explains Piccolo's energy was barely going, they knew that they had a problem on their hands. The three headed to Gohan because he was in the midst of charging into battle. When they arrive, they see Gohan in his ultimate form battling Axe. This seems to be a slightly even fight, but Axe lets off a scream. And a rise of power then begins to shoot off of this being that it was burning the human's eyes to even stare at it. It was so hot. This is when Goku and Vegeta charge in up at the blue form and Broly as Super Saiyan. But of course, the three Saiyans don't fight all together. Vegeta and Goku selfishly begin to argue back and forth, but finally, when Vegeta is picked to fight, Broly has already darted into the battle. Broly, unlike Gohan, was able to withstand all of Axe's heavy punches, but Broly couldn't build any ground himself. The two continue trading blows until Broly lets out a scream of his own. Into full power now. Broly punches starts connect more often and more solid. Axe though isn't freaking out and Broly's constant rise in power. Instead he begins to enjoy the punches and kicks. Enough to where he stops blocking, letting Broly hit him. Every hit harder than the last, but Axe never budges and he never moves his face at all. It just takes the beating that Broly is giving him, but Broly doesn't stop though. He repeatedly beats Axe's head and Goku and Vegeta fly over after the aura from Axe has completely disappeared. The three walk over to the down allies, aiding them before they could get the sensu beans, though. Axe, then again. Those damn Saiyans! His power then shot up again. The man now charges at Broly, delivering a Nova Shooter, or an energy wave attack right into the back of Broly. Goku and Vegeta now not arguing about who's fighting. Both charge into the fight against Axe. Axe's power, though, was huge, and on top, the two knew he had martial arts background, unlike most of the other foes they have ever went against. The two finally begin to get the upper hand of Axe, but Axe quickly powers over the two, and then the two can't budge. Goku going for a kick after kick, but is quickly blocked. Vegeta doing the same, but is blocked as well. The three are just sitting in the air trading blows, but to no prevail. Goku and Vegeta have tried everything, but then they decide to trap Axe between a Kamehameha and a Final Flash. The two blasts then shoot off after charging, but Axe sticks out both of his hands and somehow absorbs the blast into his hands, or at least that's what they thought. Goku and Vegeta instantly thought that they could possibly be dealing with another android, but before they could process what was going on, the blasts then shoot back out, one at Vegeta and one at Goku. This was a move that they've never seen before. It was a very odd technique, but it worked to a T. And then Axe begins to talk. I am Gilberto. A tough one's completely wiped out from your father, King Vegeta. My father and I managed to escape, although soon after my father failed to live due to no medicine from a heart virus. He passed away, and I thought to myself for years, why him? But then I realized it was those damn Saiyans. I heard what Frieza did to your people, but then I heard more was alive, and I thought to myself, I must kill all Saiyans by my hand. With my power, I will make my father proud by holding every Saiyan's head on a stake. Axe then, after his monologue, just gets into the ship though, without even charging at the people. Furious, his power higher than ever, just simply turns away from the fighters, stating he'll be back, but not alone, not knowing when he would come back. Finally, Krillin and 18 are able to pick themselves up with the help of Goten and Trunks, who have recently flied in. The young boys goes to pick up the sensu beans when 18 and Krillin attempt to help everybody else. Piccolo, though, is on the verge of passing. He barely is breathing. 18 does everything that she can to help until the boys get back. Piccolo starts to tell everyone goodbye and telling them that he's sorry about the Dragon Balls, feeling that he has let everyone down. Luckily, Goku is able to get up and pop over using his instant transmission to Goten and Trunks and grab the sensu beans from them and get them back before Piccolo, nearly on his last breath, perks up after swallowing the sensu bean. Goku and Vegeta talk about the time chamber, thinking that it could possibly be the best way to grow stronger in such a fast time. So the two get Broly and they go with them. But before Goku can poof them to the time chamber, there was Gohan, who speaks up. He said he wanted to kill all Saiyans. That means this is my fight too. I'm coming with you three, states Gohan. And then the four Saiyans, for the first time ever, head off to the Room of Spirit Time to all train together on the waiting for Axe to return. Alright guys, that has been part 1 of What If Goku Trained Broly. And I know I took a very big spin of events, but I figured if I just had Goku training Broly, it would be a pretty basic story and Broly would just go really strong. This way I can have some character developments and have some fun with it, and Broly is still getting trained by Goku, and this time we're going to see him even improve his power even more, as if I just had him trained simply just by Goku. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and turn on that bell notification to get any alerts of any new videos. And like I said in the beginning of this video, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at dragonstar.prod. It is the quickest way to get your suggestions to my eyes and to possibly get it turned into its own video. Alright guys, anyway, this has been Dragonstar Productions, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm out.